Not that it didn't happen necessarily, but that it was an elaborate, carefully staged scam that had happened out in the desert, secret film crews capturing the entire thing. Unfortunately, most of the people who agreed to be interviewed all happen to live in trailer parks, which tends to undermine their credibility. But I'll be damned if 15 minutes in I'm on board buying just about every argument. After 20 minutes, I'm talking in increasingly agitated tones to my TV. A half hour later, I'm ready to make a down payment on a used trailer. Listen to them. These people might not be crazy, but they're sure playing the part to perfection. Wide eyes, working to wash away the 1-2 punch of alarm and indignation, creased foreheads wet with the weight of their weird worlds, the insistent outlook of the converted Christian or polished politician, the unburdened body language of a puppet who's finally plucked the wires from its back. And I think, please, please let this be true. Imagine all the church-going, flag-waving, right-wing radio listening, free market following, see no evil simpletons, and that's just my friends, if they found out. And then this, no, nothing, it eventually occurs to me, could conceivably be worse than if all those astronauts actually landed on Earth. Because it's marginally acceptable, or at least comprehensible, that at a time when millions of people are starving and dying of decades-old diseases, we'd have the effrontery to front billion-dollar babies in space. That's enough. That confirms all we need to know about the priorities of good and evil, and the fact that there is, of course, at the end of the night, no chance whatsoever that God is orchestrating all this. But to think that the suits who call the shots arrived at the decision that it was ultimately to their advantage to take the time and imagination choreographing a made-for-TV miracle to propagate compliance or boost morale or whatever mendacious busy work these men who don't work for a living get up to when they're hard at work behind those fortified doors. If that's even a possibility, then all bets are off. Then suddenly, even the cynics are out of luck, and things like fake wars and flying planes into buildings begin to seem like a rather ingenious part of the program. See, it's conceivable that money gets spent every day on scientific charades that serve no practical purpose. But finding out that we're capable, and worse, willing to pull off this kind of thing, it's almost enough to make you join the militia. It's almost enough to cause you to cash it all in and start looking for alien transmissions in your fillings. Or hunker down in the trailer park on the outskirts of Area 51.
That's good.